There are two exceptions for Mutamathlain sagheer. Mutamathlain sagheer is when the two letters are the same next to each other, and the first letter is a sukoon, and the second letter has a haraka on it. And normally speaking, they merge together. So the first one with a sukoon, it merges into the second one, and you don't have the first one at all. But the exception to that, where it stays, is one of the exceptions if it is a ya mud or a wow mud. Like for example, in fi Yusuf, even though this is a ya sakina, this is a mud ya, and the second one is ya with a dhamma on it. So normally the rule would be that this one gets merged into that, so you don't have this anymore. It's fi Yusuf, but the exception is there. So you say fi Yusuf. It doesn't merge, it doesn't join together with this one. And likewise with the wow, amanu wa amilus. So you don't say aminu wa amilus. This one doesn't merge into the second one because this is a wow sakina, but it is a mud wow, and this one is a wow with a haraka on it. So normally the rule for Mutamathlain sagheer, when you have a sukoon on it and then a vowel on the second one, that gets merged into the second one. The second one eats up the first one. That's the rule for it. That's one of the exceptions when you have the wow mud and the wow mud. The other exception is you have in the ayah Surah Al-Haqqa, Maliyah halaka. Maliyah halaka, and there's two ways to pronounce this. One is when you have a sakat on it, maliyah, then you have a pause on it, and a halaka. So then this ha doesn't get eaten up with that one. So you still pronounce it when you have the pause, maliyah. You don't say maliyah, and then you erase it, and because it gets eaten up to the second one. So you still pronounce it because there's a sakata. That's one way to do it. The other way is they do have them joined together. Maliyah halaka, that's what they have. So there's two ways to read this. And if you look in the Mus'haf, you see that they put a little scene on the top, which indicates a sakat or pause on it, on the two. So that's the second exception when you have the Mutamathlain sagheer. And Mutamathlain means the two letters next to each other are the same. And sagheer means the first letter is a sukoon and the second letter is vowel. And normally speaking, they merge, but those are the two exceptions when you have a ya and a wow, mud, and this ayah here, Surah Al-Haqqa, Maliyah halaka, which is one way to recite. And Allah knows best, and may peace and blessings be upon Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.